Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for it.
Let's go. Yes, Monsters. We got number 6, Jacob Husnik in the building. How you doing tonight, Jacob?
Doing good. How about you, sir?
I'm doing well. So we're going to have this show, so the Harbor Monster fans get a chance to get up and close and personal with the Duluth Harbor Monsters, on and off the field. We want the fans to be able to have the experience of either talking with players, asking questions, stuff like that. So, how long have you been in football?
I've been playing since 4th grade. Played through high school, middle school, all that, all the way into semi-pro, and now with the Harbor Monsters.
All right. So you were with the St. Paul Pioneers for what, 14, 15 years?
16, actually.
Wow. All right. So now you turned pro with the Duluth Harbor Monsters. What does it feel like to have a Minnesota team in Minnesota to where local people can actually play for? How does that change the landscape for players like yourself in the Minnesota area?
It's a blessing. If something like this would have come up earlier, maybe I would have had an opportunity. But being able to represent my home state and a city that I grew up going to all summer long, all year round is such a blessing to have it here. It's going to help Minnesota football grow and give more guys opportunities to play pro ball. And then once you get in pro ball, be able to raise up higher and go to the next tier.
Heck yeah. Hey, we got a couple people in the building. Shout out to Bike Size Vikes in the building. We got Eric in the building from New Mexico. What up, Eric? Yeah, Skull Monsters. But okay, so if everybody doesn't know, this channel is for Minnesota Vikings, Minnesota Gophers, and Duluth Harbor Monsters. Who is your NFL team that you know?
Oh, I'm a hometown homer. Minnesota Vikings. Skull,
there
baby.
we go. Skull Vikings, baby. That's the pleasure of being able to have some Minnesota grown playing for the Duluth Harbor Monsters, because as you can see, it's Skull Vikings all day, every day. But we'll get some of those Miami guys in here and California guys. They might different teams. All right. So yesterday, preseason game, we had a nice turnout in Duluth. We were 86-34. Last night, little turn of events, 77-52. We took the L. But with that being said, what are we going to fine tune in the meantime?
Last night was learning. We're finally playing. Shout out to Up One for coming up and playing us last week. Short-handed, short notice. They came up and played us. So definitely respect to them coming up and making it happen so we could have a game. Yesterday we were playing pro players, and first team we're playing against that's against us, trying to beat us and at where we're at. So it's definitely was a learning experience. We never seen nothing they've done. Like there's no film. And in a brand new league at that. So it's definitely was a learning curve yesterday. Make some adjustments, kind of keep growing, and then individually just keep improving and getting better now. Now that we've seen how some people might play and go against us, it's definitely was a learning experience last night.
Now, I have a question for you. So for the people who don't know, so on game day, you get 15 players. How was the transition from traditional 11 on 11 man football compared to 6 versus 6, only 15 players? How has conditioning been a factor, and just the the speed of the game. How would you explain that to people looking in to going into arena football?
Arena football in general is fast. The field is a lot smaller. Coming from an outdoor field where it's 53 yards wide and 100 yards long to a 50-yard long field and 28 yards wide. So it's compact. Play clock is super fast. You know, learning this is how fast we got to be ready, be able to go, snap the ball. It is high intense. Compared to 11, things are spread out. There's a lot more field, a lot more space, a lot more players on the field. You know, it does. You know, it's fast, really fast. It's a ton to be able to get ready to play and be in shape to be able to play fast. Clock, and time the ball stopped, time has snapped.
Oh, we lost connection, but that's all right. Hopefully he comes back. So as he was saying, so you get 20 seconds time clocks in between plays. No timeout. Well, you get a couple of timeouts, but no time to huddle. Let's see if his camera comes back on. It's a thinking. All right, it's a thinking. Hopefully we get Jacob back. But in the meantime, hey, if you guys have any questions that you guys want me to ask the players, drop them in the comments. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, drop them in the comments. There we go. We got them back.
Sorry about that. Don't know what happened.
Oh, no worries. So you were describing just the speed of the game, it being faster, and I was while you were gone just telling the people about there's a 20-second game clock in between plays. Really no huddles because you really don't have time to huddle. So in last night's game there were a couple delay of games. So from what I could see, that we were going at the same speed as the first game, but maybe that preseason game, they weren't really calling them as much because it was a preseason game, because it seemed like this game, the speed was going the same, but that 20 seconds was hitting like that. Did you find that difference in between the two games?
Yeah, and maybe last week they were a little more lenient on when the play clock started. I don't know. You know, we're all kind of learning this as we go, and kind of building off that. But it is really fast, and especially as center, my job is to get up, get on the ball, get ready to snap the ball right away. And so last night was definitely a learning experience. And at the end of the day, we're away. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
We got to make sure we do our job, and you know, from coaches down all the way through us, like, I got to be ready to play. You know, so I got to get my hand on the ball, get ready to snap it, call up protections, all that stuff. And with the 20-second play clock from the time the ball's spotted, and a lot of times that's even before, like, we're even close to the line of scrimmage. So we got to have a lot of tempo. As soon as the play's done, get ready, get lined up, get ready to go. So it definitely was a learning experience. I think without that, definitely get cleaned up. Now that we've seen that and been in that situation, we'll definitely get that cleaned up.
Perfect. So you guys, the Monsters are off next weekend. I believe the kids' youth camp is going on. Then we travel to the Ozarks, the Lunkers, another away game. Then we go on the 23rd, have a home game versus the Goats again, to where we get our payback. You personally, what are you doing in the off times to be able to get ready for the next preparation of a game? I mean, give the people, give the people what it takes to be prepared for a game.
Yeah. Like you said, we got a bye week. So this week it's really going to be getting in the lab, working out, getting cardio up, because last night was an experience. We all got kind of tired with how fast it turned, and really building up my cardio. So spent a lot of time in the gym. We still have practice, getting better on the field, and then watching a ton of film. Now that we got film on us, especially for as an offensive lineman, blitz pickup, run blocking assignments, really watching what we did, break ourselves down, break myself down, and how we can get better. And then now that we have film on the lunkers, being able to look at what they're doing, how we're supposed to pick it up, what they might change to play us. Like, a lot of time watching film. Big part is mental aspect, mental IQ. Coach O'Neill says it all the time. We got to have high football IQ. So that's kind of be one of the biggest things we do is watching film, and then getting time in the gym, and then our practice time too, to make sure we're clicking together.
Yes. So last week the last week the Woo did play the Minneapolis Warriors. So as you said, that's correct. So yesterday was actually the first time all 4 teams played in the league, to where now there is film on everybody, and teams are able to learn from that now, because as you said, this is a new league, and next year there's going to be 2 more teams added. Eau Claire cities are going to vote on the names, and what was it, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yep.
So it'll be a 16 team next year, but that first game yesterday for both teams playing is going to be crucial for the teams to be able to learn and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, even
every week,
on the bus ride back, we're watching film on both our game last night and the lunkers and the Woo game. So it definitely a lot to learn. And the first time this league format has ever been played.
yeah.
It's crazy how fast it is, and it's all brand new to everyone.
Hey, we got GG Sports Podcast in the building.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Let's go. So he's a YouTube content creator. He's originally came from Duluth. No, I'm not in Duluth, Eric. I'm in the cities area. So for the home games, I just drive up to it. It's about, depending on how fast I drive, hour and a half to 2 hours to get there.
Hopefully not safe for there right now.
Exactly. So what do you got for the fans? What do you want to let them know about Jacob Husnik, number 6 for the Harbor Monsters?
That number's taken getting used to. I like it though. But no, Minnesota born and raised. So like, I'm proud to put Minnesota on the map here and really help out, and build off this week and last week and really go forward. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to be up here, and I'm also live in the cities too. So every practice I commute to and from Duluth. So it's a lot of time committing to play and be there, and put Duluth on the map and hopefully bring a championship home this year. So I'm definitely blessed to be here and have this opportunity.
Hell yeah. So we're going to add Lovell Spruce to the chat, everybody. Welcome, Lovell.
All
right, Lovell is a edge rusher, defensive player, number 7. You saw him last night chasing down the quarterback, high energy. Now, Lovell, let's give the people where you from and your college or football experience.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Have no football experience college wise aside from aside from some semi-pro football, play on the side. Aside from that, just enjoy playing ball. Pretty good at it, so keeps you motivated to keep participating.
Okay, here's the question: are you a Browns fan?
I absolutely am. It's definitely a big. It's a big headbutt I run into with a lot of people. I went to school in West Virginia, so I bumped heads with a lot of Redskin fans, a lot of Baltimore fans, and a lot of Steelers fans. So, and this was also 2016, 17 era where the Browns weren't so good. So I was getting a hot hat to wear.
Now, being on the defensive side of the ball, I was asking Jacob how from traditional 11-on-11 man football, how has the game speed changed for you being a defensive player compared to traditional 11-on-11 style football?
Oh, it's I would say, with no exaggeration, twice as fast, if not 3 times as fast, because there's getting 6 guys for the offense, getting six guys set up is a lot easier than making sure 11 are aligned and have the play in hand.
Right.
So those guys have the plays ready, whole new formation, maybe even different personnel if they sub a guy out. And it's, that wall is very close. So they hop that wall, and it's a whole new package. So certainly much faster than I'm used to. And that's probably the greatest thing to take adjustment to. I'm used to the kind of burst, a little bit of downtime, talk your jab with the lineman, and then set up and then go. This is you're either running down the field, coming back, setting up, and it's very. You have to be very locked in for a longer period of time.
Nice. Well, shoot. I mean, do you guys have anything for the fans? I mean, this is the first show. I wanted the fans to be able just to hear from some players, start getting an idea of what the Arena League is about, your guys' mission, your journey to get here. What are the fans going to be excited for? I mean, our first home game is going to be the 23rd of June. What do the fans have to expect out of Lovell Spruce and Jacob Husnik in the future?
Jacob?
Go ahead, Spruce.
Oh, well, honestly, just a lot of aggression at the point of attack on the ball. You're going to see a lot of teams. You're going to see a lot of teams adjust to me and game plan for me, in upcoming weeks. And I'm going to pick on them too. So you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see guys get frustrated and get shit. I am an adamant player. But for the most part, you're going to see kind of a new change to defense in the arena game. I feel like arena ball typically is very favored in the offense and high scoring. And
right.
I'm looking to change that.
Love it.
Hey, and as a lineman, I got to go against Lovell in practice, and his motor is crazy. So, I feel bad for the opposing linemen for the other teams because they got to match his energy. That's tough.
Yeah, definitely. And I love Jacob. He pushes me to go harder in practices a lot. We'll bump heads every now and then, but it's all good work, and typically it's to get us better.
Heck yeah. Oh, I think we lost Jacob. Yeah, we lost him. But yeah. Hey, I want to thank you for here he goes. Perfect. Hey, I want to thank you both for hopping on. This is Fat Boy Football Focus, Monster Blitz. Hey, to the next game.
All right, to the next game.
All right. Thank you guys.
Good.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for it.